What's the best way to hook your speakers up? Okay, this question comes to us from Michał Tichy in Poland. Hope I said your name right and didn't, maybe it's Tyke. Hi, Paul. I think you've never talked about how to connect your speakers in the best way. If we have two terminals for bi-wiring, is it best to use bi-wire, take advantage of the jumpers provided by the manufacturer, or maybe buy a new high-end jumper from some audio company that's good with cables? What if you don't want to bi-wire? Should you use lower or upper terminals, or maybe connect it across the plus that goes to the upper terminal and the minus to the lower? There's so little reliable information about this topic that it would be really nice if you can elaborate a little on this subject. Thank you much in advance. P.S. Cheers from Poland. Well, thank you, sir. And I stand next to the new FR30. Look at this, isn't it? I am so in love with this speaker. Isn't it cool? These grills aren't my favorite. Like, my favorite is, see, they just pop on and off magnetically, and ignore that. This is a what we call a mule. It's for testing, and it certainly won't look like that. It looks more like this, and then you pop the grill on. See, it's got that nice mesh down there. Oh, hey. I think that looks better, but half the people that we've talked to like the white better, and I just love these legs. I mean, look at oh gosh, it's a beauty. Anyway, this is, I don't know that we've shown this on video at all, but this is what used to be called the AN3, and now it's just completely redone. So it's now the FR30, which stands for full range, because this sucker goes down to like 17 hertz. I mean, it is full range out to about 40 kilohertz down to, I don't know, below 20 hertz. But very cool, wickedly good sounding speaker, and I love the looks. It's a little daring. People look at it and say, well, it doesn't look like what I expected. Yes, good, because, we're not looking to make another big, crazy-looking speaker. We want something that's gorgeous to fit in your home. There it is. All right, on to the question. So, I'm not a fan of bi-wiring speakers, and I'll tell you why. Most people don't do it for the right reasons. So originally, bi-wiring speakers, the idea behind it was kind of simple. People noticed that speaker cables sound different. So one speaker cable that I have might have, just great big fat bass, but it's kind of rolled off of the top end. And now another speaker cable I have is the opposite. Great top end, the bass sucks. So if we were able to separate the top end from the bottom end with a pair of binding posts, we could then take advantage of the features of the two cables, right? So you put the great top end cable on the top of it, and you put the bass heavy cable on the bottom, and you have a good combination. What winds up happening all too often, though, people see that we have those binding posts and then jumpers in the back, and they have a great set of speaker cables, and yet they feel like they're doing a disservice not taking advantage of that which has been included on the back of their speakers. So, like this young man, they get stressed out over it and want to do something. I mean, it drives them crazy. So what do? My advice to you is, unless you are really specific and understand and have these specialized cables you want to take advantage of, which most of us don't, find the best speaker cable you can, leave the jumpers on, go into the bottom terminals, because that's typically where the crossover actually is, and or certainly where the woofer is, and that's where you want the most current going through, and be done with it, and be okay with it. It's fine. As far as leaving the factory jumpers, usually those are pieces of metal, and I've got little jumper cables back here that I use sometimes because I think there's a slight difference, But to be honest, in a blind test, I don't believe I could tell the difference. So, bottom line, I wouldn't stress over it. Hook up the best cable that you can, hook it to the bottom terminals, and leave the thing alone. And you will probably be a lot happier. Okay. And hi from Boulder out there to Poland. All right, I'll talk to you later. Take it easy.